Hello everyone and welcome to Bodycott House. I'm here to update you on our plans for the limited reopening of our offices at Sherwell District Council and to set our long-term strategy for agile working. Many of you are very keen to get back. However, our number one priority is protecting staff, members and visitors. And so our actions have to be guided by safety. We must do everything we can to stop the spread of COVID, particularly when cases are going up around the country. The offices have changed a bit since March. Our facilities management team have been hard at work making our buildings COVID compliant for customers, visitors and staff. This means putting in place measures such as spacing out desks and regulating the flow of people around the building to enable social distancing. And from next month, we'll start to move from ad hoc office attendance to more routine occupancy of our offices. However, given that we can only accommodate between 10 and 20% of staff due to COVID compliance measures, this will necessarily be a limited return. It will also be subject to the ongoing status of the pandemic and whether we have a second peak and further restrictions. And we're asking everyone who can work from home to continue to do so, and we will continue to hold committee meetings virtually. And we expect this will form a significant part of working arrangements for the next 9 to 12 months, although this of course depends on what happens with COVID. For those who need to be office-based, we will be allocating desks across both County and Cherwell buildings, and so to the longer term. From January onwards, and COVID permitting, we'll start to focus on transitioning to a more agile way of working. The pandemic has provided us with a valuable opportunity to reflect on how we might work in the future, what the role of the office may be, how we can get the best value from our property assets, and how we can use this opportunity to support our commitment to a zero carbon operation by 2030. Over the past 6 months, we've transformed the way in which we operate. Thanks to the incredible work of the IT team, staff have been able to work effectively from home, while members have rapidly got to grips with meetings held via Microsoft Teams. These positives are things that we want to retain in the future. Indeed, even outside of an emergency situation such as COVID, the ability for people to work in an agile way represents a key part of our future direction. At the same time, we realise that remote working does not fully replicate working in the office or meeting in person. We do need to consider how we can address certain gaps and issues. So, what is our long-term strategy? Our vision is for an agile workforce and service delivery model. This means that home working will be at the heart of our operation, and services that are not bound to buildings or set locations will be accessible remotely and digitally so that customers do not have to travel for basic service transactions. We will enable staff to operate with high levels of agility and digital confidence and with access to the right technology and equipment. Our places of work will facilitate this agility, providing welcoming spaces for people to work in flexible ways. I realise that planning for the longer term when we are still in the middle of the pandemic is not easy, particularly when COVID is so volatile and unpredictable. But the pandemic has also given us the opportunity and impetus to rethink how we are operating and to make the most of what digital technology can offer us. I look forward to working with you on these exciting changes from early next year.